the jury is still out on exactly how you pronounce this, but it's the SCISHION V88 plus 4K Android TV / media box. Now it comes with a little pamphlet of instructions here, but you can see pretty obviously that this is designed for taking USB sticks full of media, whether it be video or audio or pictures. And you can also put in your STMMC cards here. Around the back there's a fourth USB port there, you can see that. So you can stick 4 USB sticks in, or you can stick a USB keyboard or mouse in here as well. It just makes entering data into this a lot easier. You got an SP-DIF output, AV output. I'm using the HDMI output here. Ethernet, which I would recommend if you can get it, but it's got Wi-Fi built in and a 5-volt power lead which goes in like that. It's very light, fairly small box. You can see it's about the size of my hand here, and it's got rubber feet on the bottom with some vents to help with heat dissipation, I presume. It also comes with this rather good actually remote control, which lets you navigate the control system, which I'll show you in a moment. You've also got the button here which switches to mouse mode should you need it. You can see here on the screen I don't have a mouse at the minute, but if I press that then you do get a mouse, you see, and you can, if you need it, you can use that instead just by pushing up and down and left and right on there. It's a bit of a pain in the bum, but it lets you do certain things. So you can get, because this is just Android at the end of the day, if I go into settings, here, and if I drag the mouse to the top of the screen, you can get into the notification here at the top, and you can see that I've grabbed a screenshot recently and I'm connected to Wi-Fi, etc. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to plug in this SD card, which has got a few pictures on from another test device I'm currently looking at. I'm going to switch out of mouse mode here, and we can see the one way that this can be used. So if I go to local gallery, you can see here some of the pictures that are on that SD card, and you can just click on it. These are just pictures that have come out from a test camera I've got. It's very quick. You can see it loads fast. It's got a fairly speedy processor on. I'll give you the full specs of that. But you can see here some of the pictures that it's taken, and it loads them up and shows them on screen. So if you have got some holiday photos, then you can show that as well on here fairly easily. It plays video nice and quick. You've also got a selection of applications on here. So you've got a browser, which again, I'm connected via Wi-Fi here, and you can just load up the site. I'll just show you really quickly how you can navigate around. It can be a little bit tricky sometimes until you get used to it, but you kind of press up and down here on there. You can scroll up and down like that, and then you can see I'm now going right and left on the address bar. If I press it, see it's kind of loading something else. So I need to go to search, which is on my left, on my right rather, here on the top right. If I want to go there, then I might want to switch to mouse mode, and then I've got my little mouse pointer. I can go over to the right hand side here. Come on, come on. Any minute now. And for some reason it's sticking. There we go. Right, search. And then we get to this. This is a keyboard, the on-screen keyboard. This is why I've kind of plugged in my own keyboard into the USB. Again, there's 4 USB ports on here, so you can plug in a USB keyboard if you wish. It doesn't have Bluetooth functionality on board, so don't expect a Bluetooth keyboard or Bluetooth mouse to directly connect to this box. You will need some sort of Bluetooth dongle on there, but I can type in here G oops, okay, I'm going to put goof in. Let's put goof in and then press go, and it'll go off and search for that. You can see that's how the data entry works. Basically you kind of put in what you want using the right, left, up, down things. We've also got some hotkeys here on the top here, media, TV, web and app. These are all configurable. If I press media and we press that on there, it should go. Let's press home first. That's not doing anything at the minute. Okay, so press media and it goes back to the video screen. Now you can see here it's gone to the SD card here, and we've got flash memory. Anything you plug into here will show on there. So if you've got some holiday videos that you've got on your phone storage card, just carry this around with you, plug it into the TV and you can show that. Again, if you've got music on your card, you can go in through there. Similar thing, if I had any music on that micro SD card, it would show up on there. Very easy and quick to do. You've also got, here, if you go into settings, you'll see very quickly that it is obviously an Android operating system. I couldn't find any Bluetooth functionality in here. You can see it's no mention of Bluetooth, so that's why any Bluetooth keyboard's not really going to work. We've got USB. We can stop and start and delete apps through here. We can have a look at the storage capacity. 5.16 gigabytes with 4 gig available. And then we've got my 128 gig SD card in there. But it appears to have like 8 gig on board, but I'll clarify that on the site. When we do that, we can check the display settings. It's currently displaying HDMI output in 1920 by 1080, 60 Hertz, I believe that is. You can set it to auto or whatever you want. You can also cast the screen, change the screen, scaling, and a whole lot more. You can also go into Google accounts because it will connect to the Google backend. So you can see here, we can go to my apps. I've got Gmail. I can sort of do my Gmail on here. Again, if you have a keyboard plugged in, you can use it sort of as a desktop PC in a way, sort of a low-end desktop PC. You can browse on here and you can do your email at least. You've got your contacts synced in. You've got your eHome media thing, which can have a look around your network. If you've got a NAS box or a media streaming server somewhere, you can go into here and you can have a look at what's available on your network. You can see here I've got a NAS box, which I have conveniently called Big NAS 001, and I can click on there and it will open it up and I can see all my music. Let's have a look at my music and I can see what music I've got based on, I've got a bit of music on this one here, and I can play the music that's in there. It's probably just an audio track, to be honest, but it'll you can listen to the music on there. It's connecting at the minute. I don't know exactly whether that's a music file or not, but depending on whether the volume's turned up, I can play or pause that one. You can see there, by the sounds of it, it's probably not doing a great deal on that one. Let's have a look, see if we can find any photos. I haven't prepared this, so what photos we do get, I'm not entirely sure, but let's have a look. Click on that and go to photos and by date and go to 2015, and I can perhaps have a look at that. I'll have a look at my photographs here and click on a picture. It's not giving me the preview images very quickly, but we'll load that one up, see what this is. This is over the network. I'm quite far away from my Wi-Fi at the moment, so this may take a long time. If you do this over Ethernet, it's going to be a heck of a lot faster than what I've got here. I'm going to give it another 5 seconds and I'm going to give up. But you get the idea. If you've got Ethernet or a sort of, if you're connected to your Wi-Fi a bit better, that's going to show you pictures that you've got on there. So you can see pictures over your network as well. Same with videos and music. So then we've got normal email. We've got a camera app, which is no point because there is no camera. We've got a Facebook app. And we've got this, which doesn't seem to do anything. I've clicked on it and it just bombs out. I don't know why. See, it just does that. It's very strange. We've got super user capability on here as well, so you can go in there. I've got Snap VPN, which I've put on here, which again doesn't seem to work. I've got Skype, which again, unless you've got a camera plugged in there, there's no real point. You've got Netflix on here. You can also use Play Store and you can install further applications should you wish. So if you want to put BBC iPlayer on here You can have that, ITV player, etc., 5 on demand, the channel 4 equivalent. You can go through there and install additional apps. So, not a problem. Now, I wouldn't put any games on here, although you could play them in theory with that mouse pointer. It's quite tricky to do it. But let's be honest, what this box is for is this TV button here, which I will press, and it will go into the pre-install app, which of course is Kodi. And this is what people are really after more than anything. And yes, you can go into videos, and yes, you can see your networked videos and networked pictures and your networked music. Great, but people are going to be going in here. Now, a lot of this was pre-installed when I first took this box, this box out of the box, for want of a better word, this SCISHION out of its packaging. We can see here we can go into various film on, and we can have a look at 120 streaming TV channels, Football Today, Fox News. Now, of course, you can install additional ones. This is one here, so you can go into, as you can see here, there are a range of video streams available. I'm going to be careful on what I say here, but you can see that there's a range of options available to you. So you can watch movies and sports and various other things of your Wi-Fi connection by just clicking on relevant stream, and provided you've got a fast enough internet connection, and provided you don't mind being found out that you're watching this, and I would recommend a VPN, heavily recommend a VPN, then you can stream shows like this. Now again, because my Wi-Fi is too far away for this to be shown, unfortunately I can't show you this particular one, but as you can see, you can watch various things on here. Now, and this is basically what this box is for, and it does it very well. It keeps up with the HD streams extremely well. When I've tested it, it does that perfectly well. I won't show you these streams because YouTube will block it anyway, but I have found a few anomalies, like for some reason when I go into Play Store, sometimes it just kicks me out and I've had to clear the cache to get back in again. The Google account settings took an age to set up and get ready. I'm not entirely sure why that was. There are a few, sometimes it does crash, but not very often. Kodi itself seems to work quite well, so that operates. But obviously, if you know Kodi and you do a bit of searching, you can install additional add-ons above and beyond what you're seeing here. So let's go into Fox News, and we'll just see if we can have a look at Fox News, which is a contradiction in terms really, but see if we can get that working. So here you can see it's buffering, but we've got Fox News on this particular one here. It's just, I don't know, something about China.
So before he can come out, as we keep that camera right there, I want to just explain what's going on here. A China state planning official warned, here comes a penalty. Here comes a penalty against an
You can see here I can adjust the volume, I can pause. If I click on there, I can go pause, stop. So if I press pause there, I can pause the image, you can see what's going on. You also sometimes get captions on here. You can download the subtitles. You can change the volume, which I've already mentioned. You can change up and down channels. This effectively is a media box. That's all it is, but you can obviously watch streams which are questionable and available. You know, like, let's say that, you know, if you want to watch some Amazon shows, you can see that, and if you want to watch some football, you're able to see that. Not out of the box, I must stress. A lot of the streams that aren't very legal are not available out of the box. Out of the box, legal streams are available on this box. You can put all your micro SD cards on here. You can have your local content displaying on your television. You can obviously take this box wherever you want. It's quite a thin little thing, and it's quite easy to carry around. It's quite nice to use, I must admit. You can play your music, you can stream your video, and you can look at your pictures on here, and it's very easy to get around. So this is the SCISHION V88 Plus 4K media streaming box.